I'm Kawaii. Oh, thanks, Taku. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more NIKKE. Today we have a special collaboration day. It is NIKKE collaborating with Stellar Blade, and the interesting fact about this is Stellar Blade was made by Shift Up as well, the same developers, exactly the exact same developers. So basically this collab is, I made this image, please do not steal, my OC do not steal. I was busy making this image before the stream started. Yeah, this is basically what the collaboration is. So yeah, anyway, my OC don't steal. Excuse me. Stellar Blade also recently dropped on Steam. It is, or it was, a PS5 exclusive game until recently. And on Steam, it has a whopping, look at this, on Steam, it has a whopping 95% positive out of 6,392 reviews. That's huge. No, it was a PS5 exclusive, Zixer, for a while. But apparently this is actually a pretty good game. I know people are like, you know, haha, butts, right? Butts and boobs and jiggles, but outside of that, the actual game itself is really good. Okay, so I kind of spoiled myself, but so the newest unit is Eve from the hit series Stellar Blade, right? Here she is. And I gotta say, I was looking through her kit and stuff in game, and I gotta say, this is just ridiculous. You know why this is ridiculous? Look at this. All right, she looks fine like this, right? But then when she shoots and gets out of cover, I mean, come on, like this is probably the most ridiculous shooting pose out of like any character they've released like since this game came out. Pretty sure this is the most egregious one by far. Anyway, I promise this is a serious game, all right, about political warfare and what it means to be human, all right? I promise you. Anyway, yeah, so with that collaboration, there's also a brand new event that is apparently voice acted, thank God, because all of the previous collaboration events have been not voice acted. But it makes sense that this one is, because like I said, Stellar Blade is made by the same people as Shift Up, literally the same company. There, Cooch. Well, we're gonna have to pull for her and to find out. All right, so you guys ready? Are you guys ready for us to get her in the first 10 pull? In 3, 2, Gamba. Is that handphone? That's cute. Okay, I'm gonna have to hide the screen because the game's very like shy when it comes to pulling on stream. All right, do you believe? Oh my God, it's not. It's not her. It's a dud. Also, the game's lagging. I don't know what happened, but like since this update dropped, the menus and everything has been like lagging. I don't know why. It's not because I'm streaming and recording. Okay, ready? We're gonna go slow, going fast. Fast! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's not looking good, chat. I'm already running out of, I'm running out of pulls. The game's lagging. I'm getting crackling microphone, apparently. Okay. We're gonna have to go very slow. And slow. Go slow! Alright, you ready? Yeah, also the game, there's something about this game that just updates really slowly. I don't know why.
Leave it to me.
That's normal, Crybarker. Whenever I have to whenever I have to update the game, it like takes ages as well, so that's nothing new.
Awaiting your order.
Okay, give me the A. We need the A, alright?
Nice. Let's go find some.
Nice to meet you.
A? A, Luigi? A?
There's a
I don't know if you heard that because my new suppressor is like blocking out noise.
From the airborne squad. I will be joining you for a brief moment.
All right, cool. Now we're done.
Leave it.
All right, Eve, into the jar you go. I mean, into the synchro device you go. Wait, real? Wait, real Crybog? Can you like link it? Nah, Doc, probably not. I don't max limit break anyone. Okay, let's see. Oh, minus 500. But the question is, do I have abnormal gear? I'm not sure.
Good. It's making me want to move around.
Palma's getting replaced. I did hear talks about that, but now it's official. Oh, wait. So we're going to have to take a small detour, sorry, and talk about the video game strike that's been happening for the past like year or so. So I'm going to put a timestamp here, YouTube, and you can skip it if you want, all right? But here it is. Video game actors strike ends after tentative deals reached. Does this mean that Genshin and Honkai Star Rail will finally not have muted voice actors for the English dub? You know what? That's so sad because they replaced the voice actors for Stell and Kalis in Honkai Star Rail. About 2,600 performers who do voiceover and motion capture work in the video game industry has been on strike since July. Wow, it's been like a year. Okay, the video game actors strike was suspended Wednesday after a tentative deal with game publishers was announced, bringing an end to the union's nearly year-long walkout. The previous interactive media agreement between the actors and video game companies, which expired in July 2022, did not have any protections for artificial intelligence. According to the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. Wow, that's really long. Which counts 2,600 voice actors, stunt performers, motion capture, and performance capture actors among its members. The performers began striking last July. Crackle? Activision Productions, Blind Light, Disney Character Voices, Electronic Art Productions, Formosa Interactive, Insomniac Games, Llama Productions, Take-Two Productions, Warner Bros. Games were among the struck video game companies. The strike also applied to specific games on a case-by-case basis. The future of generative AI and how it can be used to replace labor was a crucial sticking point for actors and writers during last year's Hollywood strike. While the actors and writers unions came to deals with studios in 2023, negotiations between video game actors and major game developers continue.
Sorry.
Terms of the new contract have not yet been announced, and a news release about the tentative deal SAG-AFTRA National Executive Director Duncan Crabtree, what a name, Ireland, mentioned. I'm not using Chrome, I'm using Edge. But am I crackling? Hello? Hello? But am I crackling? Cackling? Hello? Oh, yeah, it's gone. It was sneaky and knew I was going to like try and hear myself, and it's like, oh, okay, no, we'll fix it. So don't worry, there's no crackling. Patience and persistence. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so this guy, director Duncan, mentioned progress had been made regarding AI provisions. Patience and persistence has resulted in a deal that puts in place the necessary AI guardrails that defend performers' livelihoods in the AI age, alongside other important gains, he said. But apparently the MiHoYo stuff has nothing to do with like AI voice acting, right? It had to do with like, I don't know what it had to do with. It had to do with like union and non-union stuff, I think, and like voice actors like going against other voice actors and like kind of going at each other's throats. Crabtree Ireland, who also was the chief negotiator, acknowledged the sacrifices made by video game performers and dedication of the Interactive Media Agreement Negotiation Committee throughout these many months of the video game strike. SAG-AFTRA President Fran Drescher also commended the incredible courage and persistence of video game performers, as well as the tireless work of our negotiating committee in helping secure a deal. The spokesperson for the union did not immediately respond to a request for additional comment on Wednesday. The SAG-AFTRA National Board said it will meet in a special session Thursday to discuss the details of the deal. If approved, the agreement will be sent out for ratification, and the details will be made public.
I'm sorry.
Audrey Cooling, a spokesperson for the video game producers who were party to the interactive media agreement, also praised the deal. This agreement builds on 3 decades of successful partnership between the interactive entertainment industry and the union, she said in an email statement. It delivers historic wage increases of over 24% for performers. Whoa! More money? Enhanced health and safety protections and industry-leading AI provisions requiring transparency, consent, and compensation for the use of digital replicas in games. That's huge. 24% increase in wages? Dang. Wait, Topaz's VA voices Avastar and NIKKE. Avastar? Who's Avastar? We look forward to continuing to work with performers to create new and engaging entertainment experiences with billions of players throughout the world. We're free! So who's Kat Protano? What does she do? Skirk in Genshin Impact. Oh, Marie in Persona 5. Misha in Pearl and Honkai Star Rail. Oh, that's pretty huge. Sus. Quentin.
Mix Turtle TWRK, Mix Turtle TWRK.
Thanks for the 21 months, Quentin. Silver Hair NIKKE and Government Group. You won this. I see. That does sound familiar. Many actors celebrated news on social media. Damon Allums, who voices the character Gustav in Sparkwire's 3000, called the end of the strike amazing news. Ready to get back to work. Kat Protano, who's voice acting in the games Genshin Impact and Avowed. Thanks for the 1 bit, Quentin. Expressed similar enthusiasm. We're free! Something like Shin Megami Tensei 5?
Sorry.
Vengeance, voice actor Chris Hackney, teased upcoming projects. Now that the SAG-AFTRA video game strike is over, get ready to start seeing role announcements I've been sitting on. Dang, that's huge. Nice, that's actually really sick. He does Ayato and Genshin Impact, I guess? Nice. Oh, this is Avastar. Wait, she's voice acted by Topaz's VA. Really? I didn't know that. Also crackling. I think it crackles like whenever I like it crackles when I opened up your link, I think. Like I think whenever it's loading something, it crackles. Interesting. Okay, well, that was news about the SAG-AFTRA strike. I now know a bit more about it. And you know what? I'm happy for the video game actors and actresses, performers, stuff like that, some people. I'm happy that they now have better protection against AI use and they're getting paid more rightfully, because voice acting and especially voice actors, right? Voice actors don't get paid like enough compared to, say, celebrities that do movies. Or rather, they get like paid way less in comparison for doing a really hard job, because voice acting is hard. Voice acting is really hard. I can't wait to see Moist Critical do a video on this and be like, the voice acting strike is over, or like the voice acting strike situation is crazy, and it opens up with him being like, hey, so there's news announcements about the SAG-AFTRA strike, and this is big news. If you've been around the block for the past year, they've been doing like a voice acting strike since like June of last year. This is huge. Was that Charlie? Did it sound like Charlie? I don't know. It's crackling more. Okay, well, that's it for the voice acting part. Now let's get back to the actual video game at hand. Charlie sounds like Garfield, right? Yes. I gotta do my dailies. Okay, I'm gonna pause the recording here and get back to it once I'm done with my dailies. Before that though, oh yeah, there's also with this new event, there's also a new costume gacha that is Scarlet. So this is regular Scarlet, not Scarlet Black Shadow. New costume gacha, $60. Pay up $60 to get her costume. Or what you can do is buy Stellar Blade, buy the collector's edition, and also get this costume as well. So like, hey, you decide what's more worth it, 60 bucks for just the costume, or like 80 bucks for a game, a full ass game and the costume. So like, hey, you be the judge. Yeah, I'm not really a huge fan of this costume, to be fair, to be honest. It does look kind of weird, but hey, you get a game. All right, I'm gonna pause recording and get back to you when I finish the dailies, because dailies are kind of boring. Memories. Teller. I won't forget you, buddy. Oh, so why do you have like a month? Or what's happening in a month? Clatter, clatter.
A plate.
Actual voice actor.
An implement used when eating. It is useful. Transport.
Clatter, clatter. Rome! I don't know who that is.
A statue. Often placed by an entrance or against a wall to flaunt wealth or exhibit one's taste. It can also serve a symbolic function. It is useful. Transport. Complication. Volume limit exceeded. Transport on hold.
Clatter, clatter.
A flower pot. A decorative object used to hold flowers. It is useful. Transport.
Alerta, alerta.
Transportable weight limit reached.
Oh, I thought Rome was a Stellar Blade NPC.
Go back.
Rome turns itself around, the container on its back filled to the brim with various items.
Calculating time until return. Warning. Loud noise detected.
Is he watching a Joel stream?
Coming from above.
Rome lifts its head and looks towards the sky, revealing a massive transport aircraft with 4 legs. Plumes of fire burst on the appendages as the aircraft slowly descends. For some reason, its movements seem unstable.
Not rapture. First time seeing.
Oh no, Rome's dead! The aircraft crash lands on the ground.
First sighting.
Oh no, it's still alive.
High probability of substantial value. Transport. Is transport possible?
Rome moves towards the grounded transport aircraft. A ramp extends from one side of the airship and touches the ground. Rome halts its approach. Someone walks out of the aircraft.
Whew, that was close.
Holy shit, we're playing Do It Night Abyss again with the British voice acting.
We nearly landed on our side thanks to that caliper. Stupid thing is off balance.
You say land, but most people would consider that a crash.
Is everyone okay?
Man, it's always crazy seeing like how different... Look at how different the male visual style is compared to Eve.
No problems.
I'm fine. How about you, Eve? All good. Adam, what's the status of the tetrapod?
He looks alright, but yeah, he's a male character. He's a background character. Who cares?
Pretty dire. I think one of the veneer calipers is shot. I may have to get in there myself and poke around. Where are we?
I've never seen this place before. Can you not check the coordinates? Some coordinates are showing up, but there's no way they're correct.
A mechanical issue, perhaps.
Impossible. My diagnostics are always perfect. There's probably a jammer of some kind. Or we're in an area where all communications are inoperable.
That's not good. We're lost.
We wouldn't be in this situation if Adam hadn't flown into that glowing tunnel.
Lily, listen to me very carefully. If you come across a glowing tunnel while in flight, you can't exactly close your eyes and pretend it doesn't exist.
Sure you can.
You don't have to head straight for it either. I knew that thing was suspicious the moment I laid eyes on it.
You lack a sense of adventure.
There's being
Always go towards
adventurous,
glowy tunnels,
and then
chat.
there's being
All right.
reckless.
Everyone, wait. There's something there. A robot.
I've never seen that model before.
It doesn't look like a combat robot.
Let's go take a look. If we analyze its data, we might find something.
I'll go first, just in case. You two stay behind me and keep your distance.
So is it canon that like Stellar Blade takes place in like Britain? What's on? Eve approaches Rome.
It doesn't appear to be armed.
Is
Doesn't
Rome
seem
fucking
particularly
massive?
dangerous.
Or is it just because of this screenshot?
Are you NIKKEs?
Huh?
Oh, it's equipped with language functions. That makes things easier. Hello. Can you tell us where we are?
You're on the surface.
We could ascertain that much. We're asking for a specific location name or something.
The surface.
Ah.
This robot doesn't seem to be running on AI.
Rome can think and make own decisions.
Rome? Is that your name?
Yes, Rome is my name.
Cute.
Right then, Rome. Can you tell us more precisely where we are?
You are on the surface. The surface is the surface.
That is true.
Ah,
I'll try talking to it. You need to keep in mind that it's a robot. You can't pressure it like that.
Yeah, true. Don't bully the robot,
Hey there,
please.
robot friend. We want the coordinates of this location.
Black mold on your face. Need to clean.
This is a beard.
Dang,
Black mold on face is called beard. Affirmative.
he's got a shitty beard.
Is this thing intentionally trying to make me upset?
Repeat question. Are you NIKKEs?
NIKKEs? Are you asking about our affiliation?
Not affiliation.
Then I don't understand what you're asking. What's a NIKKE?
Alert,
Change
alert.
question. Are you NIKKEs or humans?
We're humans?
Are they actually humans?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we gotta play the game to find out.
Human. Really?
what else do we look like?
Humans on surface. Humans on surface.
Alerta, alerta.
What's it doing?
Is it attacking?
Humans discovered. Humans discovered. Surface. Surviving humans discovered.
Oh shit, he's gone crazy. Wait, we're gonna kill Rome? It's like that SpongeBob episode where he goes rock bottom, right? I don't understand your accent. Also, what's the minigame? Doug said the minigame is awful on mobile.
Going in.
Yo, where's Red Hood?
I want to confirm
And her
something.
talking about her feet being caught on the hem of her dress.
It's quiet and lonely.
Okay, it's a pretty nice place.
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Shiny?
I'm a little bothered by things over here. I want to confirm something.
Man, I did not expect Eve's voice to sound like this. This sounds so like deep and like posh.
Going in.
Well, I like it. I like it though.
It's quiet and lonely. Going in.
I like how can shelf is just called can shelf. Pushing! Oh, pretty. Egg.
I'm
Egg
ready to
spotted.
fight.
Full steam ahead.
It doesn't really matter who you put here.
Let's go and find everyone.
Roger.
I will go with you.
Oh yeah, it was Emiru. I think I'm talking about Emiru. I heard that Emiru did like a Rappi cosplay. I don't know what the deal is. Like, There's like a Super Bowl baseball, rugby, football game that was like sponsored by NIKKE or something. What, a collab with NIKKE? But yeah, that streamer Emiru did a Rocky cosplay. Are you talking about that? Commander's room. I've just finished a hard day's work. Now I can't wait to sit down and lie in my bed. Someone's knocking on the door. That's probably what's gonna happen. Oh no.
Commander, are you busy at the moment?
Your phone's been blowing up for a while. Why don't you check it? You've gotten so many messages, you could probably compile them into a novel.
Did you borrow money from someone and not pay them back?
No, I'm just tired.
Makes sense. We have been out on a lot of.
What was the
missions
occasion
lately.
though? The NIKKE sponsored him or something? like the game? The NIKKE sponsored the match or something?
Be that as it may, you really
I guess for
ought
like
to check your
advertisement?
messages, Commander.
Huh. What an odd place to advertise though. You're advertising NIKKE to sports fans and like 60 and 70-year-old dads.
It might be something urgent.
Roppy,
Yes?
this is one thing I'm certain of. The moment I check those messages, our rest period ends. But how irresponsible. Robbie gets up and grabs my phone.
Would it be okay if I checked them for you?
Don't do it, Rappy. What if they're all flirty messages from different NIKKEs? You might end up resenting the commander.
Commander, please check your messages.
Take the phone from Roppy. So tired. Commander, I'm Rome. Please respond. Urgent situation. Big problem. Commander, I'm Rome. Please respond. Urgent situation. Big problem. Rome, what's wrong? Commander, I'm Rome. Please respond. Big problem. Discovered something incredible on surface. What is it? Humans. What? 3 discovered. Want your help. Only you. Please come quickly. Okay.
Master, what's wrong? You're white as a sheet.
Are you okay?
Everyone get ready. We need to go up to the surface.
Right now?
Rome found humans on the surface.
Say that again?
Rome found humans on the surface.
Are these the coordinates Rome gave us?
That's right.
I've never seen this backdrop, though.
Wow. Humans on the surface. I thought there weren't any survivors up here.
That's the official claim by the central government, at least.
Wowee! So we might be able to witness a historic
Wowee.
moment.
Potentially, but Rome might also be mistaken.
Exactly. That's why we need to meet up with them and confirm. Boom.
Commander, explosions up ahead.
Let's hurry.
What are those things?
I think they're robots, but I've never seen anything quite like them.
Boom.
What the? It just keeps attacking.
Rapture, run!
Rapture?
Even if we do run, it'd be nice to know where we are.
Boom.
This is bad. It's only a matter of time before the tetrapod gets hit.
I'll go.
I think it'd be best for us to conduct a bit more recon before moving out. We have no idea what these rapture things are.
I understand that. But if we lose the tetrapod, we're in big trouble.
It's not the end of the world. Machines can be repaired. If one of us gets hurt, though, then we're really screwed. We don't have any proper medical facilities around us. Any injury could potentially be fatal. Our robot friend here seems to have called for backup, so let's wait.
Commander, NIKKE.
Maybe it's just panicking and shouting random phrases.
Let's hope not.
Bro, are you safe?
Commander,
Looks like the cavalry finally
You wouldn't let them
arrived.
in? Is it too, like, risk or something? Ah. I guess this is not family friendly to be in a baseball game. But that sucks. All that time and effort is kind of wasted. I mean, to be fair, they should have seen it coming. Like NIKKE, you're like shift up should know. Like this is what NIKKE's look like, and you're showing this to like a I don't know, like a family friendly place, like a baseball game or something.
Huh? Humans? Is it really true? Wow, this is my first time seeing humans.
What isn't? I mean, wasn't the Evangelion? Didn't they count as humans? Like Asuka and Rei, weren't they humans?
What are you talking about? You see humans every day. I know, but it sounded better if I said it that way.
And you all are...
We'll talk later. First, we need to take care of these raptures.
Right. Well, shall we? Let's.
And Chainsaw Man? I mean, Chainsaw Man, they're humans, right? Technically. Speaking of 60, 70-year-old dudes, right? When I went swimming a few days ago, I was soaking up in the hot pool, and this like 50 or 60-year-old guy like turns to me, and he started like talking to me, and we kind of striked up a conversation, and we talked about life. And he talked about how they're like in the middle of building another like swimming pool.
As long as we're together, I will
in
never
the city
fall.
And he's talking about how they were building it on top of this land that used to have a well in it, and apparently people have been telling them to not build there because that land is like not stable and it can have like a sinkhole. And apparently there's been many incidents already of that happening when they're trying to construct this like swimming pool area. Did they also say I look like Steven Yeun? Yeah, no, they said I look like
All clear.
I looked like... Chat, what's another Asian American actor guy? I don't know. I was trying to think of one. But yeah, they're constructing a new swimming pool in the city that's like really shiny and new and expensive. It's supposed to have like a netball area and the basketball area. It's supposed to be like really huge. I talked about how I did YouTube and he was like, oh really? Oh, that's kind of cool.
Phew.
Is the commander human? Yes.
I've
Well,
gotta be honest. I think
test
we did
tube subject,
particularly
does
well
that count
this
as a
time
human?
around.
We're freak.
Incredible.
I mean, Bruce Lee, Jet Li, Jack Chan. I'm talking about like Steven Yeun is like young and he's not necessarily the oldest celebrity. I was trying to think of like someone within his like age group. Jimin.
Commander.
Nah, that was too easy. Shimu Lu? Sounds familiar. He is Shang-Chi in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Ah. Isn't Jackie Chan 50, 60? He's like 70? He's really old now. Rome, how's your condition?
No problem.
Jimin's finished his army work? Oh, nice.
Saved me.
Still as dramatic as ever.
Now then, I look at the three people Rome mentioned. We are the counter squad. We're the special commando unit under the employ of the central government. And you are?
Oh, we're...
Is it true? Are you guys really human?
You're awfully interested as to whether we're human. You're just like that robot. Yes, we're humans.
Human. Where did you come from?
What do you mean? Where else could we have come from other than Zion?
I've never heard of this Zion. That transport aircraft behind you. Did you come here on that?
Indeed we did. We call it tetrapod. Although one of the calipers is broken at the moment. So it'd be more accurate to call it tripod.
Haha, that's a good one.
Do you know anything about NIKKEs?
You mean what Rome was talking about? It asked if we were NIKKEs. Can you tell us where we are? We're not familiar with this place, and
One day-
I'm unable to pull up any coordinates.
One day NIKKE is going to collab with Nike, and one of these events, Roppy's going to be like, are you NIKKEs? And then the person's going to be like, did you mean Nikes? I'm wearing some Nikes right now. Roppy, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes, that seems to be the case.
I'll contact the deputy chief.
Please do.
Oh no, not the D-Wave again. Uh-oh.
Why don't we all have a seat? We have a lot to discuss.
I think my hand grip strength is getting stronger because, yeah, I'm using the hand grip thing, right? And I've increased the resistance on it soon after. As expected, the 3 humans before us were summoned to this world due to a D-Wave anomaly. While traveling on their aircraft, which they refer to as the tetrapod, they saw a glowing tunnel, entered it, and were transported there. Eve, Lily, Adam. They explain how their world has been taken over by mysterious monsters called the NIKKE. They've been fighting a protracted battle to reclaim their planet from the NIKKE.
Your situation isn't all that different from ours.
You know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they collab with Nike. It wouldn't surprise me if they create a NIKKE called Nike, and they'll be like part of Rumani's squad, right? Rumani and Folkwang. And they like do gym and exercise, you know? They're like a fitness instructor. Oh, and then they collab with Puma, right? Puma, and then there's like a NIKKE called Puma as well. Dude, they should like Shift Up should like hire me to be their what do you call those people? What do you call that person that's in charge of like reaching out to like companies for collabs? I should be that person.
The people there, are they happy? Chipper, hee hee, ha ha, happy.
I like Rome.
We're trying our best to be.
Me too.
He are? Aw, Rome, at least Rome's trying their
I
best.
want to take a lot of photos. Happy photos. Everyone together and happy. Hee hee, ha ha.
Hee hee ha ha. Ha ha hee hee. Hee hee. After their explanation, we filled them in as to where they are. About our world, the surface overtaken by a mysterious enemy called Raptors, forcing humankind on the ground. About NIKKEs, the ultimate weapons created to do battle against the Raptors.
It really is awfully similar.
I realize it may be a little insensitive to compare our situations like this, but given that we're at least on the surface of our planet, we're a little better off than you all are here.
Then, you guys aren't human?
Well, I guess not. To be honest, though, you can't really tell the difference unless we get hurt or something.
Are NIKKEs human? I think they are. I mean, they still have human brains.
We found it hard to believe that humans could still exist up on the surface. Which is why Rome and all of us reacted the way we did.
I see. It just caught us a bit off guard, that's all.
All right. I understand that this isn't the world we came from. And from what I'm hearing, this kind of thing has happened a couple of times before. So my question is there a way we can go back to our world?
There is a way. You need to awaken or defeat. Rather, the Rapture known as Gatekeeper is what is responsible for bringing you here.
Based on our investigations, the source of this D-Wave is somewhere within a 40-kilometer radius of our current location. The D-Wave signal covers a wide area, but unlike previous cases, It is significantly weaker this time around. Also, anything that Gatekeeper summons normally emits a large amount of D-wave energy. But all of you are emitting rather weak D-wave energy. Enough to be barely detectable
Small
from
D
beyond.
energy. Am I right?
And what would be the explanation behind that?
The patterns change every time, so it's difficult for us to come up with anything conclusive.
It's easier to simply accept that it's different this time around and move on.
Well, are these like, is this event time gated? Like, yeah, it is, right? Story 2 is probably time gated.
Got it. The situation inherently doesn't make sense, so attempting to analyze it won't help. Then, should we search this area?
Guess I gotta come back to this
In
one next
theory,
week.
Yes, but it's a wide area to comb over.
Yikes.
Yikes, exactly.
That's not something we'd be able to cover on foot. We'll have to use the tetrapod.
Any chance the Ark could lend some assistance?
They're searching as we speak, but it's slow going.
How about venturing out with an exosuit?
I don't think that's a good idea. They're meant to be piloted solo. If they fall behind, that'd be the end of that.
That's not what you said.
Well, we certainly wouldn't want that.
I guess we need to focus on repairing the tetrapod.
That does seem to be the only option. Let's just hope that the damage is something manageable. Is there any place nearby we could find spare parts?
We could request them from the Ark, but it would take some time. Whenever we're up on the surface and need spare parts, we typically have to go scavenging for them.
Ah, another way our situations are similar.
If you tell us what parts you need, we can help you search for them.
Much appreciated. But we have no way of knowing if the specs would match.
If Rappy's firearm is any indication, I'd say our technology doesn't differ too wildly from theirs. The specifications aren't identical, of course, but it should be possible to get it to work.
All right then. Let's head out.
Exploring an unknown world. How exciting!
I will go with them. You two should stay back and give the tetrapod a proper once-over.
What? Why don't we go together?
Sorry, it's because you're background characters.
Securing a way back is our top priority. We need to make sure there's nothing else wrong with the ship other than the caliper. Don't worry. I'll be back.
Have you got any combat experience?
I don't think I'm too bad.
Don't undersell yourself.
You're better than not too bad.
Good. Then let's go.
I'm going too.
Let's go, Rome! It might be dangerous.
I am a transport robot. I can carry parts.
Alright, if you insist. We got a new Pokemon! Alright, part 2 unlocks in... yeah, a week, basically.
It's quiet and lonely.
I will clean up neatly and beautifully.
I've got
Excuse me.
this.
But anyway, yeah, the guy, the thing about
Reload.
the conversation that I had with him was like, I didn't want to be rude and not respond, but like, I wanted to just like chill and relax, right? Because I was still a little bit sick, so I wanted to just like soak in the water, soak in the hot, the hot steam room, and just like, breathe
As long as we're together.
and relax. But
I will
he
never
insisted on
fall.
like, he just kept on wanting to talk to me. And then after it was done, I got up and I shook his hand. I was like, yeah, nice meeting you. Then afterwards, I felt sick again. Right when I was feeling better. Because I was talking so much. I just wanted to like not talk and just like chill. A rapture is cleaved neatly in two and collapses. Eve raises the sword she is holding toward her head, and the blade instantaneously transforms into a hair clip. Really? That's what her sword is? I guess we gotta play the game. Wow.
Good to know that I can cut through them.
Is the hair clip? It's a sword? Wow.
All clear.
Watch out, Bloodborne.
You use a sword?
Scarlet also uses swords. Hers doesn't transform into a hair clip, though. How does that work?
I'm not familiar with the mechanics of it.
If that's
Don't question
possible, do you think you could get a pair of glasses to turn into a gun?
I'm not sure about glasses, but we do have drones that transform into weapons as well.
Huh?
Exactly.
Now
Oh,
it's our turn to show you something cool.
Show him, Eve.
Ah! What the?
God.
Where did you come from?
That drone Eve has is also outfitted with a communication function. And that's not all.
And as Eve stretches her hand forward, the drone floating beside her moves accordingly. With a mechanical whirring, the drone transforms into a gun and attaches itself to Eve's arm.
Such firepower!
Very impressive.
I made it myself. I call it the Artemis Cannon, aka Drone 2.0.
Alright, it's not about the size of the cannon that counts, right?
It's compatible with 5 different ammo types.
Can you make a pair of glasses for me that could turn into a gun? Oh, and have it be compatible with 20 types of ammo.
I'll try my best.
You can ignore half of what she says, you know.
So you use a sword for close combat and firearms for ranged combat?
Pretty much. Though it can change depending on the situation.
Eve, I mean, no offense, but
Whenever people say that, they're totally about to say something offensive.
True. Actually true.
it might be best not to use your sword.
Very well. I won't use it. Your primary offensive strategy is engaging in long-range combat using firearms. All of your established tactics and formations are based
That's
around
why they... That's why she can't use a sword. And she has to use a gun. Wow, the game actually, developer actually planned for it.
If I were to start using a sword, it would throw everything off.
Precisely. Thank you for understanding.
Not at all.
I mean, they could have done a thing where, like, when she goes into, like, burst mode, she whips out her sword. That would have been cool.
Wow.
You know?
So friendly.
Wow.
Yeah,
There's a scrap heap further up ahead. We should be able to find the parts we need there.
Now, maybe she can be, like, a dual weapon type? I think, what is she, assault rifle? Or SMG? I think she's an SMG, right? Can go, like, SMG, and then when she bursts, she turns into, like, a rocket launcher full of sword, and does, like, AoE, like, explosions or something.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me.
I should be on the NIKKE design team.
I've got this.
What will you see? Hang on.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
Is this it?
That is a really deep cut. I know that reference a little bit.
Yes,
There seem to be a lot of things that are fully intact.
some of them are probably still functional. Most of this stuff has been left here only because there's no way to bring it back.
Really? Then could you pick up that one with the screen for me?
It'd be nice to find something that we could ride, if at all possible.
Don't you all have more urgent things to worry about? Like, say, spare parts to repair your ship?
Ruben,
You're right. But it would be an
Kilo
awful waste to
is
pass by all this
part of the, was it
unbelievable
Kilogram
stuff.
Squad or something? Gram Squad? Heavyweight Squad? She's a little fragile girl that rides a little robot man.
We might be able to find a use for some of it when we return to our world.
Hoarding junk? I'll keep my eyes peeled. We searched through the scrap heap to find parts needed to fix the tetrapod. We are able to find several suitable parts without much difficulty.
Adam, Lily, I think we found everything we're looking for.
Hey, don't you go, you know, Don't you go dissing my character design skills, alright? My character design skills could fit like 5 different designs, alright? The one design could fit like 5 different characters. That's 5 unique, distinct characters, alright?
Already? This place is a real treasure trove.
I will transport.
Thank you.
All loaded?
That was fast.
Yes.
Commander, can I collect some things?
You mean artifacts?
Yes, there are many artifacts here, but Rome never came here before. Too many raptures. This is a golden opportunity. Rome can't miss a golden opportunity.
Okay, take what you like, just don't overdo it.
Okay.
Rome clanks about as it moves towards the back of the scrap heap.
That little guy reminds me of Digger.
Digger. Why is it written like that, though? That looks like such a... That looks like a bad word.
Digger? We know a Digger too.
What? How?
We have someone called Grave Digger.
Ah!
Oh, I was wondering what you were talking about. Don't worry about it. It's nothing important.
You two are certainly... animated.
Naturally. If we didn't have any energy, we'd be corpses.
Honestly,
True.
I'm a little surprised. When I heard about your world, it sounded hopeless.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, though, Sign.
But none of you seem like you're in despair.
Is that the vibe we give off?
Yes.
Pass the vibe check.
I see. What about you guys?
I think we're quite full of energy as well.
There's no deadline. I am the deadline, alright? That made no sense, but I'm the deadline.
There are some people who aren't, of course. But for the most part, everyone is working hard to make the most of a bad situation.
Sounds like things on your side aren't much better than over here.
It's hard. But we try not to let it show. And put on a brave face. We really are in the same boat.
Seems that way. Let's all stay strong. No giving in to despair.
You bet.
Commander, Commander.
What is it?
Big problem. Big problem.
Big problem.
Rome?
I run towards the sound of Rome's voice.
Big problem. Big problem.
I'm coming. Hold. Suddenly, a dark shadow passes overhead. Steve. She's soaring through the air by gripping onto anything she can. She flips in midair, uses a billboard as a stepping platform, jumps off protruding steel gritties, and more. Eve flies past us at remarkable speed.
I'll go first.
Roger. I'll leave it to you.
Wow, if only we could see that. That would have been
What in
cool.
the world? How is she flying around like that?
Save your surprise for later. We've got to move quickly.
Soon after, we find Rome at the base of the scrap heap, attempting to pull along another transport robot.
Commander, big problem.
I guess you gotta buy the game and play it yourself to see it.
Comrade discovered.
Oh, friend?
Fortunately, nothing's wrong.
Dang it, Rome. You scared the heck out of me. Why are you always overreacting like that?
That's right. Phew, right.
I'll take a look.
If I do a live 2D model of Anna, like a final one, I think I'm gonna like put Buta-san in there. I'll put him on like her shoulder or something, and he's gonna be the one that like speaks. Rafi approaches Rome and examines the transport robot as transport. It is attempting to transport. Yes.
The coloring on the exterior.
Oh, this is friend.
I've seen this in manuals before. It's a transport robot which is also intended for combat support. From what I can recall, it was in operation even before the first Rapture invasion.
No kidding? That thing's ancient.
It was discontinued due to the combat support functions being too costly to implement. When it entered mass production, only the transport function remained. Rome is one of those mass-produced models that followed.
This is Rome's predecessor?
You could say that, yes.
Is it dead?
Not sure. It's such an old model, we'd have to check.
If it's as old as you say, wouldn't it be worth investigating?
Absolutely. The chances are low, but we might find traces of lost technology. My suggestion is that we try to bring it back and attempt repairs.
Are you saving it?
We're going to try.
So excited.
All right, then it's settled. Let's head back.
Gaze upon me, my audience.
Ugh. Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. Just look at this. Just look at that. Look at that. Oh.
Let me clear my throat.
That's all you see.
I've got this.
I'm out of ammo.
Damn.
Rapture's eliminated.
Maybe a bit too on the nose.
Let's see. Okay, with these parts, I think we can manage. Ideally, we'd be able to check the compatibility and all that, but given our current situation, that's pretty much impossible.
Let's just get this over and done with. As far as I can tell, I think an emergency fix should do the trick.
Let's work together. You check the drive system and swap out the parts, while I keep an eye on the control system.
I'd hate to be ambushed at a time like this.
You're telling me? I'd take any help I could get right about now.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to settle for these two junkers.
Can you fix Rome's friend?
Not sure. I've never seen this type of robot before.
Useless.
Excuse me?
Damn.
Useless. As in you have no ability.
Damn.
What the? Nobody insults me like
Absolutely destroyed.
that. Get out of the way. I'll fix this robot friend of yours if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, well, that ended up being, that completely worked in our favor.
You okay there, Lily?
I, Lily Artemis II, am capable of handling any technology. A robot is the technological pinnacle of whichever world it hails from. I'll prove to you that I can even fix technologies from other worlds.
Don't you think the tetrapod is a tad more urgent?
No, I don't.
I'm inclined
No,
to
I don't
agree
think
with
so.
Adam here.
Everyone, quiet. I need to concentrate.
Dang, just insult someone and they'll
Rome and I will assist.
do it for you. Okay. All right. Lily, Rome, and Rocky begin examining the robot Rome picked up.
So, what do we do? Wait?
Is there anything we can help with?
I don't think so. Not at the moment, at least. We can only hope that Lily fixes that robot quickly. Oh, by the way, while you guys were out gathering parts, I checked out the surroundings. There's nothing particularly special in the area, just some run-of-the-mill ruins. If I had to pick anything that stood out, it would be that lake over there. It seems like it was originally the ground level of this city. The water is too murky to get a good look inside, but it seems deep. I think it's best we give it a wide berth.
Can I go for a swim?
I'd give that a hard pass. For some reason, the water is electrified. If you took a dip, you'd end up getting fried. So I'd save the swimming for another day.
I can still dream about it, though.
Well, I certainly can't stop you from doing that.
Can we go fishing?
Electric
I
fish.
doubt it.
Yo.
Considering how much electricity is coursing through the water, there's no way any fish would survive in there.
What about electric eels? Maybe there's some of those in there.
Oh, touche.
Le Franchin,
What
haha.
in the world is this conversation I'm listening to?
Yeah, true, and that's
Everyone,
what I'm thinking.
come here.
I think that's what a lot of people are
all
thinking.
Fixed.
The robot Rome picked up rather rattles as it looks
You
around.
fixed it already?
I told you I could do it.
There was a fuse missing. She took one from mine and plugged it in, and it came to life.
So all you did was swap the batteries.
Well, I'm still the one who figured out what the problem was.
That's right. Lily figured it out. Why are you so proud? You wouldn't have been able to fix it without Rome.
Damn, Rome's sassy. Why is Rome so sassy?
So what's it doing?
I think it's rebooting.
Restart
Is it come?
complete. Environmental scan complete. Time frame identified.
Is calm also like a subquest related thing?
Am I back? So much time has passed.
Wow. For a robot, it's really in touch with its emotions.
No. Okay.
Yeah? Rome acts more like your standard robot.
I am a robot.
You are a
Fair
robot.
enough.
Who are you? Why are you here?
We're wondering the same thing.
Are you from the Ark?
You know about the Ark?
I know it all too well. I ask you again, are you from the Ark?
This thing kind of creeps me out. Like it came from the future to tell us that humanity is doomed or something.
It's certainly way different from Rome. Are you sure there's no one inside operating it?
Are you from the Ark? Answer me!
Yikes, testy.
Yes. We're from the Ark. We are the counter squad.
I see.
The robot, who has introduced itself as Come, puts some distance between us. Then stops and looks in the direction of the tetrapod with a mysterious glare.
Ark's property. Destroy.
Oh shit, violence. Com's container opens with a loud mechanical sound, revealing multiple missile launchers inside.
Everyone, take cover.
It's just letting it destroy the tetrapod? The barrage of missile launch from Com's container. They tumble wildly through the air before embedding into the ground. Boop, 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 boop.
What the?
Don't move. The missiles have no homing ability.
It's just firing wildly!
No!
Boom. One of the erratic missiles manages to hit the tetrapod's thruster and explodes.
My tetrapod.
We're doomed!
Enough.
Eve takes out her sword and charges forward. She definitely weaves her way through the explosions and closes in on Com in an instant.
Ah!
Eve, stop!
Eve, stop. Cool. Rome charges and rams into Com. Boom.
Ah!
Com and Rome tumble across the ground. Com is no longer moving.
Rome's newer, more sturdy.
He's dead.
And
He's
what
dead,
about
Jim.
Home?
I think the fuse is missing again. No further threat is posed.
Okay, that's a relief.
I'm disarming this thing right now. I let my guard down because it was an old model.
It attacked the moment we said we were from the Ark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hates the Ark.
Seems like it has some kind of grudge against the Ark. Good grief. Even robots are giving us a hard time now.
But now let's lock it up somewhere safe. It could tell us some useful information.
Got it.
Also, we got a bigger problem.
Ah, the tetrapod!
Stop overreacting. It was already broken. Now it's just a little more broken. That's
True.
all.
Your voice is shaking.
Poor tetrapod.
How bad is it?
The missile happened to impact the area that had already sustained damage. Luckily, it wasn't a particularly powerful missile. But from the looks of it, I'd say the damage is pretty severe.
Do you think we can fix it?
We can, but it'll take a while. Damn that robot! I should never...
For now, we'll have to do what we can with the parts we have.
Oh, hey, it's a perfect time. Chat, we got ads right now. So everybody take 5 or 3, actually more like it.
Shall we start
I shall
the
be right back.
experiment?
All right, everybody, we're back after a quick commercial break, and this is our last attempt. We got like a few more, and then they'll be up for day 1, and then we gotta wait until next week until the part 2 comes out. Oh, I almost forgot to unmute. There you go. Lily and Adam are busy repairing the tetrapod.
Wrench.
Oh, I thought he said wench. Like, he called the robot a wench.
Here, pass the screwdriver, please.
Like, damn wench.
Here. I think this needs to be secured and adjusted a bit. Vice.
I'll go get it.
Meanwhile, we start our conversation with Calm, who has been revived or had its fuse reinserted.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Untie me.
Why did you
That's
attack
funny.
us out of nowhere?
I didn't intend on harming you. I was only trying to destroy Ark property. Unfortunately, my missile pod malfunctioned.
What Ark property?
That transport aircraft. I will destroy everything that benefits the Ark.
Oh.
I will destroy everything that belongs to the Ark.
Oh, he's red, so he's evil.
But that doesn't belong to the Ark.
I apologize.
Huh. Well, at least you're quick with an apology. So, why have you got this axe to grind with the Ark? Why do you want to destroy what belongs to it?
Because the Ark stole what belonged to me. An eye for an eye. A tooth.
But you don't have a tooth.
For a tooth.
And you don't have an eye. Well, it's taken from you.
You work for the Ark. I'm not telling you anything.
What in the world?
Calm, I'm Rome. Humans and Nikke's here. Nice. They can help you.
I didn't ask for help.
Damn, sassy.
You're nothing but an Ark lapdog who licks their boots.
Wow, is he a Redditor? He's a Redditor
Dang,
now.
This robot can even talk smack.
Harsh words. I'm hurt.
Calm. Won't you tell us what happened? I hate the Ark as well. It might be able to help you. It might be able to help you.
Get lost, Ark lapdog.
Hey, that hurt.
Whatever, screw this thing.
But shouldn't we try to help? It's clearly been through some trauma. Maybe we can help it heal.
If it was the least bit conflicted, maybe. But it clearly has no intention of cozying up to us. It doesn't even want to talk to us. So, screw it. It's unarmed, and we've got it locked up, so it's not like it can do anything anyway.
Surely.
Let's leave this thing to rot and go help them fix the tetrapod. Or stand guard nearby.
I think at least one person should stand guard.
I will stay here and keep an eye on Calm.
You will?
Yes, I do not need to sleep. Perfect for standing guard. Calm is also weaker than Rome.
Damn,
I
Chad.
win every time.
Chad.
Out of 100 fights, I win 100.
Chad. Okay, we'll leave it to you.
If anything happens, give us a shout.
If anything happens, shout.
Rome? Are you okay?
Okay. If anything happens, I will shout.
I know this isn't the ideal time to be saying this, but I really would love to go fishing.
At least you're somewhat self-aware. Anyway, You heard Adam. That lake is electrified.
Yes, and therefore, insulated gloves are a must. I've got a few pairs. Would you like one?
No thanks. And why are you carrying those around anyway?
Listen carefully, Anise. This body of water is huge, nearly the size of a lake. Who's to say there aren't new species of fish swimming around in it?
You catch with your
End up
hands?
pulling up some buried
All right.
treasure.
That's true. You can catch all sorts of things while fishing in our world as well. Sometimes you can reel in a chest and find useful things inside them.
Advertising?
What the heck is this wacky world that you're from?
If you're intent on fishing, I can help. I'm something of an angler myself.
Sure. Let's have a fishing battle.
How the heck does a fishing battle work?
Why don't we sit back and watch this unfold? It's not like we have much else to do. They gotta put in some filler.
Sure.
Clunk, clunk. Rome opens the container and lays out the artifacts it collected. With precise movements, it begins sorting them.
A plate. An implement used when eating. It is useful. Transport.
What are you doing?
Sorting artifacts.
Why?
Rome is making a second arc. A precious home. Chipper. Hee hee. Ha ha. Happy place.
Haha hee hee.
And you're doing that on your own?
That's right.
For how long?
It's been a very long time.
Talk about pointless.
That means there's no point. That's not true. There is much meaning to a second arc.
All right, I caught something.
Me too. It's a big one.
Rome's gonna make a second arc.
Ah, darn it. It's a
I
chair.
wonder if they're going to expand upon that.
Mine's a box.
You do realize fishing is about getting fish, don't you?
You'll never complete an entire arc.
I will complete it.
You're bound to fail. What you're doing has no value.
Dang.
Untrue. The second arc has value. Therefore, what I am doing has value.
Even if it does, no one will ever see it. All those years you've spent, all this value you say it has, it will all disappear.
Is that what happened to Calm?
Damn, hit him right in the penis. The
Seems
penis.
like it. Your fishing rod is almost about to snap.
Been distracted. Well, you got distracted by a little kitty cat outside. What are these toasters? Don't call Rom that. You can call Calm that though. Rom is a robot that is a part of a side quest that I've not been doing at all. So he's not a new character, but he's like a little scavenge bot, and he just goes up on the service and collects little knickknacks and stuff. And he collected all these like little plates and forks because they want to make like a little they want to make a second arc. And Calm is like Rome's predecessor. It's a way older model that the arc used to produce, but they decided to scrap it because putting guns and weapons on it was too costly. And they fixed him up by replacing his batteries. And he woke up and he was like, "Are you from the arc?" And we're like, "Yes, we're from the arc." And he's just like, "I hate the arc." And then he proceeded to load up his missiles and shoot everywhere. And he blew up part of the tetrapod again. And then what we did was we disarmed him and we tied him up. And he's a grumpy little Gus. "I hate the arc." He's basically Mr. Angry and Upset over here. And Calm's just like, "I'm making a second arc." And he's just like, "Why are you doing that? It's stupid. It's pointless. By the time you do it, all your efforts will be wasted because no one's going to care and no one's going to find out about it. No one's going to see it." So Rom's just like clapping back at him.
Looks like I'm gonna be the winner of this battle.
And Anise and Eve is just fishing. They're putting in some filler.
I'm different. I'm superior to you.
Damn.
You will fail.
You will fail.
Your actions have no value. And even if they do, no one will ever notice it. It will all be destroyed by the Ark.
Calm down.
Yeah, calm down.
I can't. If you knew what's beneath that lake,
Oh.
you wouldn't be able to calm down either.
What, they can fish up a rapture core on? Neon's fishing line flies into the air, and something lands on the ground with a loud splat.
What is it?
A disembodied arm lies on the ground, soaking wet and covered in moss. Mechanical components protrude from the point where the arm was severed. Dun dun dun. Generate passcode. The passcode has appeared on the field. Passcode number 1 has been generated somewhere on the field. Right here. I'm guessing this is next to the door. Jack, can you remember this passcode? Thanks. Roar. Location: train station, left side beside the staircase. Roar XD. Roar. Use a passcode obtained at the passcode gate. Passcode gate will open once the passcode is entered. This
I want
one?
to confirm something.
Oh, it was like roar. What's that? Ah.
Going in.
I got a Constantinico.
It's
Okay.
quiet and lonely. I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Calm is noisy. I like room. Room is a giga chat.
Quiet.
But you know, I am kind of with Calm on the part where it's just like you can't trust the Ark, and the Ark is stinky and nasty and disgusting and gross and corrupted and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm with Calm on that.
Something.
And then Commander was just like, why do you hate the Ark? And then Calm was like, the Ark took something from me. And then we're just like, what did the Ark take from you? And then Calm was just like, I'm not telling you, cause you're a lapdog. He's a redditor. Calm is basically a redditor. All right, so we got to buy more attempts, right? Yeah, minus 200.
I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Explain to us what this is.
Wait.
I don't know.
Then, what was all that talk about how we'd be freaking out if we knew what was below this lake?
I didn't say that.
Yeah, you did.
Nice try, but Rome has it on file.
Caught.
Well, turns out you're right. We are freaking out. What the hell is a NIKKE's arm doing in that lake?
If you look beneath the lake, you will know.
All right, someone suck out the water.
Okay, I understand that you don't want to cooperate. Seems like we'll have to see for ourselves what's under there.
Right. We need to see if the rest of the body is in there.
The only problem is all the electricity crossing through the water.
What if we make a suit out of all the insulated gloves that I brought?
That's a brilliant idea.
I thought so too.
But none of us can swim. That'll make searching for something underwater difficult, to say the least.
Really? None of them know how to swim?
Let's take care of the electricity.
That's so weird.
For now. Once we've handled that, we can
feel
think
like-
about what to do
Like,
next.
sure, they probably have like special NIKKE groups. We've seen the. I mean, can Helm? Oh yeah, Helm and stuff can swim, obviously. But like, I feel like it would be probably important to teach NIKKE's no matter what how to swim. I guess it'd be too heavy.
Now that we're on the topic, don't you find it strange?
That is strange, yeah. Like, does Red Hood just not have, no, Red, does Robbie just not have Red Hood powers, like, in these other events? Are we supposed to assume that all these events take place way before?
Where is the power supply for all this electricity coming from?
Their bodies are too heavy. Well, lose some weight then, fatty. I'm sorry. That was very rude. Can my editor cut that out?
There's probably an unmanned power plant nearby, supplying electricity to the ground floor. When the first floor was flooded, it turned the entire lake into an electrical hazard.
Do you think we can locate this power plant?
Tracing the flow of electricity back to the source is easy enough. The issue is that the source is inside the lake. Do any of you have a map by any chance?
Maps aren't a thing up on the surface. And even if they were, they'd be so outdated that we couldn't depend on them.
True. Haven't they been, like, trying to make a map?
Then I guess we have no choice but to look around.
Fine. Then let's prepare and move.
That won't be necessary.
Whoa, privacy out of nowhere. Also, why not install a GPS or something on, like, NIKKE's?
Now that I'm here.
What? Where did she come from? Privacy, where did you come from? Or privity?
You guys should have done a better job setting up a security perimeter.
And she's not in her maid outfit.
If I'd been a rapture, you'd all be dead.
If it had been a rapture, we would have heard it coming.
True. Is that a different voice actor?
Anyway, the central government sent me.
Oh, she always sound like that.
We can't afford to leave this situation unmonitored, no matter how small the impact of the D-Wave is this time around.
Don't they trust us? How rude!
The central government trusts you. They're simply monitoring the state of affairs to see if any further intervention is necessary.
So they don't trust us.
This is a volatile situation. And we have no idea what unpredictable actions individuals affected by D-Waves might get up to.
Huh? Are you talking about us?
Unfortunately, I believe she is.
When you say unpredictable actions, what do you mean?
It's hard to say. I suppose that's why I said it's unpredictable, genius.
Who are you, barging in here acting all high and mighty?
I want Lily to, like, be like, oi, who the fuck are you, cunt? Just go, like, full, I don't know, Scarlet. Go full, bruv. Like, in Do It Night Abyss.
I am Privity from Triangle. We are a defense force employed by the central government to respond
Privity,
to
not
forces
Privity.
which pose threats to the Ark.
Like, privy?
What a long-winded explanation.
True.
As far as you're concerned, I'm Privity from Triangle. At any rate, my official role here is to conduct surveillance, but I can also offer general support. I overheard that you're looking for a power plant nearby?
Yes, that's right.
I know the location. The central government's field units received updated maps of the surface.
Huh? Why just you? Wouldn't it be better if everyone got a copy?
Beats me. I suppose we're lucky that way.
Yeah, right. They're just keeping us in line by meting out information piecemeal.
True.
The central
Can't have
government does
everyone
no such thing.
know about the service.
That's precisely what a squad member in the Central Government Special Forces would say.
Do you want the location of the power plant or not?
Oh, by all means, be so kind as to grace us with the location, almighty officer.
Did you come here alone, Privity?
No, I brought support. I predict that she'll prove quite helpful. Although, I'll have to wait and see if I'm correct in that assumption.
Egg?
This place is full of uncertainties, and she's the only one I can think of who would be able to handle it.
Stop dragging it out and just tell us who it is, for crying out loud.
Yeah, that's true. Keeping information about, like, the geography and the map location of the service. But, you know, it's a central government. They're awful.
going back to investigate the entrance. She'll be here soon.
The entrance is all clear, Miss Privity.
It's Alec! Woo!
Oh, look at all these new faces.
Egg.
Howdy!
Howdy, partner.
I'll be taking part in this D-Wave operation. I look forward to working with you all.
He's gonna install like Boom on like Com and Rome, probably.
Me, my audience.
One of the rare occasions of the
How heavy your burden has been.
bonus Nikke actually showing up in the story. A lot of times the Nikkes that give you bonus rewards don't even show up in the story.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful. Let's go, everyone!
Oh, no cutscene?
Reloading.
I'm overwhelmed. Need a rest.
What a truly beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
I'm sorry, but is there any chance you could come down?
That is true. Doom Guy is literally man too angry to die, right?
Let me have my fun!
Why she do that? Why she do that? I get she's all about like technology and stuff, but well, why the sniffing? Big sniff.
Anybody who recognizes the greatness of the tetrapod must be a good person.
True. I mean, I do that as well, not gonna lie. Like, whenever I get, like, new tech or something, I do smell it, because it has that nice smell. You know that smell. If you get, like, a new keyboard or a new mouse or something. Fun joining the group and, what is it, glazing? Well, she is glazing. Well, glazing upon the tetrapod, Alec completely loses it. Clinging to one of the thrusters, she rubs her whole body against it and sniffs it vigorously.
I can't believe such a magnificent transport aircraft exists! I know that we just met, but would it be okay if I took this apart and got a better look? Please?
If, by your own admission, you know it's an inappropriate question, why would you ask it?
But taking something apart is the same as assembling it, just in reverse. I'll be able to put it back together perfectly.
True.
Don't you dare. Hurry up and come down, will you?
I think Vinny brought it up. Doug. I don't know if it was Vinny's switch, but I think he did bring it up. Staple wires cause the packaging. That is, packaging from, like, Amazon? Or, like, packaging from, like, them getting shipped? That is, oof. That is, yeah, that's... How does that even happen? I don't even know how she got up there.
That's why she's perfect for this kind of mission, in more ways than one. Now then, let me give you a rundown of the current situation. Other than those three showing up, no anomalies caused by the D-Wave have been observed. However, the severed arm of a NIKKE was retrieved from the lake, while some of your members were fishing, no less. The combat assistant robot found in the scrap heap seems to know something about this, and keeps hinting that there might be something on the ground floor, but refuses to elaborate.
Thanks for rehashing, summarizing the story.
In order for us to investigate the ground floor further, the electricity flowing throughout the lake first needs to be cut off and the water drained. It seems the power is most likely coming from an unmanned power plant nearby, so the power there needs to be shut off. Did I get everything?
That's correct.
A lovely summary, oh mighty one.
Good. Then let's head to the power plant. I'll lead the way. Elig, come down.
Huh? Why?
We need to go to the power plant.
Why?
We need to cut the electricity flowing inside the lake.
The lake is electrified? No kidding. Anyway, we don't have to bother with all that. I saw a dedicated generator for this facility near the entrance. All we need to do
But why?
is go
Exactly.
there and pull the lever.
Why? Anyone else buying a Switch 2 or has a Switch 2 right now and want to play Mario Kart World?
Excuse me?
If I take care of that, will you let me help you repair the tetrapod?
Oh, unlucky.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Hey, why aren't we being consulted?
Just leave her. Let's see what happens.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Tetrapod, but we'll have to part ways for just a little bit.
You have to wait for the... Just wait for the Switch 2 OLED screen or whatever.
Mwah, mwah.
Alec kisses the tetrapod repeatedly before finally coming down. That should have been me! I like Alec. Alec is a
Jeez,
nice character.
she really loves the tetrapod.
Are you into this kind of stuff as well, Adam?
No.
Surely, yeah.
Let's get going!
Can I tag along? I want to see what the generators in this world look like.
Of course.
Commander, Elig and I are gonna head out, along with Lily over here.
Wouldn't it be better for all of us to go?
No, we should give the newly introduced characters a chance to shine.
Okay, fine. Reach out if anything happens.
Will do.
Let us get off to a beautiful start.
Battery overload. Regroup and let's go again.
Yeah, what games are out for the Switch 2? Is it only Mario Kart? Is that the only Switch 2 game that's out right now?
What a beautiful story this was. I am most pleased with it.
Underground, inside an urban building. Generator room.
This lever here is meant to cut off all the power in case of an emergency. All we've got to do is pull it, and voila!
Only first party game. Oh, yeah, everything else is third party, right? Silksong, maybe. Silksong's coming out. Yeah, I'm talking about like first party Switch 2. No like third party or old games. I'm talking about like Switch 2 new games. It's only Mario Kart.
It looks more primitive than I expected.
The more primitive something looks, the more stable it is.
I think I know what you mean. If a system is too complex, even a small malfunction can render it useless.
Like I saw RX boot up Pokemon Scarlet and Violet on it, and it does run and look way better. Like it does.
Precisely. That's why I don't like machines that try to combine multiple functions into one device.
But I'm talking about like, you know, actual first party, like new Switch 2 games. None of this like Switch 1 enhanced edition games or like third party. I'm talking like actual new games. Oh, you're right, Connor.
Except for game controllers, that is.
You're right.
The more features those have, the better. Anyway, most machines work best when they stick to a simple purpose.
Too true. There's nothing worse than when keyboards have a power button built in.
True. Like they could have, you know, released a Zelda Switch 2 game, a Mario Switch 2 game, a Kirby Switch 2 game, like a Metroid Switch 2 game, or like, you know, maybe like a smaller one, like smaller game, not humongous games, but like, you know, maybe the small ones.
Oh wow, so you have those in your world too?
Or like Star Fox.
And enter keys are too small.
Not the enter key being small.
And arrow keys lined up in a straight row.
Oh, it's nasty.
Sounds like you have those here too.
Yes. Evil truly does transcend worlds.
So, if we pull this lever, it will cut
A
all
lot of
power to the
ports.
city?
Yeah. Yeah.
And thus the electricity coursing through the lake?
That's right.
All right, here we go.
Wait!
Huh?
What if there are still survivors in the city?
That's impossible.
Hmm.
How can you know for sure?
They are coming. Yeah.
Official declarations from the central government state there are no human survivors on the surface.
How can we trust that? You never know.
What came out? Which like first party or new games came out for the Switch 1? Did ARMS? I know there's that 1-2 Switch game or whatever.
They might be lying.
The central government would never lie.
Central government will never lie. And Alec literally did
The central government is responsible for maintaining law and order inside the Ark. We must have faith in them.
Sorry, was that loud?
And what are your personal thoughts, Privity?
Me? I trust them. Unquestioningly.
But if you never question something, what meaning does trust even have? Huh. Oh.
Lily, was it? You must have something you believe in as well, yes?
I do. I believe in Mother Sphere.
Is that your
Mother who?
world's equivalent of the central government?
To believe in Mother Sphere is to have faith.
I see.
Was Zelda? Breath of the Wild? Maybe. I was like, Breath of the Wild, was it? Did it run noticeably better than the Wii U? Privity grips the lever.
Wait.
Would you ever deny what Mother Sphere has told you? Would you refute anything she said?
No. That would be blasphemy.
Right. Then you and I have something in common.
The lever has been pulled.
You can take your hand off the lever, Miss Privity.
They pull the lever and all you hear is this. They pull the lever and all you hear is this. I was watching Shono play through FNAF 1. Do you know FNAF 1 is 11 years old? It came out in 2014. Holy moly.
Huh?
Exactly, huh?
I just realized the ground floor is controlled by another lever. I already pulled it.
I see.
Damn, Alec did stuff
so you
off
can
screen.
let go of that one.
All right.
Privity tries to release the lever, but her fingers refuse to budge. 11 years ago. Wow. Alec walks over and slowly pries Privity's fingers off one by one.
You've got a death grip on this lever. You must have been awfully nervous. Miss Privity, Ms. Lily, there are times when having blind faith in something isn't ideal. It's fine to keep an open mind and look for other methods on occasion. When following something unconditionally becomes too difficult, choosing another path can help.
Okay. Thank you, Alec.
No problem!
We love Alec here, alright? Alec,
So these
let's
are the
see,
enemies of
Alec,
this world.
top 4 spot. Top 4 spot, favorite NIKKE. David's here. Hello, David.
Battery overload.
Bongos? Yeah, it's kind of, there's some extreme bongos happening right now, especially with this Collab character. Humongous bongos.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Hell, she has big... Even if she didn't have big boobs, she would still be great, alright? I think a lot of it has to do with the voice actors as well. The voice actor really sells it. After cutting off the power in the generator room, Alec joins the others in repairing the tetrapod. Oh, we're just gonna do it off screen? While Privity watches over from a higher vantage point, the rest of us stare at Neon, who is crouched in front of the lake.
All right. I'm going to put it in. Just stick your hand in the water already. You haven't got all day. But the water might still be electrified. The electricity's been cut off. You never know. Good grief, move over. I'll do it. Okay, I'm going.
No. Ah!
I knew that would scare you.
Trolled.
Pretty funny, huh? Yeah, hilarious.
Now all that's left is to drain the water from the lake.
Alright, everyone get some straws and we'll start sucking the water out, alright?
How do we do that, though?
I doubt that the draining system is working as intended. It's probably being blocked by something.
Some kind of obstruction.
Hmm.
Is it what I think it is?
Probably.
I'll dive in and check.
You can swim?
Of course I can.
Oh, that's right, so can I. Oh, how convenient.
Can NIKKEs not swim?
Now we remember. Oh yeah, we can swim. Nope, they're way too much. Damn, we just called her fat. We just called everyone here fat. Okay, bad joke, but it is true they can't swim.
I see. Well, I think it's best that you stay here. It's best for commanders to stay out of harm's way.
That's often a problem for us, since Master likes to overexert himself.
I'll check the drainage area and see if there are any obstructions that need to be removed.
How long can you hold your breath?
Hey, we don't fat shame here, right? We like our plus-sized male and female people here, right?
Not sure. I've always finished what I needed
We like
to do
our
before it
plus-sized
became
king
an
and
issue.
queens here.
What? You've never run out of breath underwater?
Nope, never.
We have to play the game now to see if they have unlimited breathing on the water.
How does that make any sense?
I'll show you. I'll be back.
Wait, you just set up a signal. Set up a signal to let us know if you're in trouble. Eve dives into the water with perfect form. Yeah, this is a Stellar Blade collab.
Some fishing line? That way she could grab on and
Because
pull herself
Stellar
up
Blade
if she
released on
needs to.
Steam not too long ago, a few days ago. And if you didn't know, Stellar Blade is made by the same developers as NIKKE. It's a Shift Up, but just a different group in Shift Up. Which is why this collab is basically this collab is basically this picture that I made. You know, I made this picture. Please do not steal. All right. My OC don't steal. Alright. Yeah, we get the picture now.
I don't think that would do much.
Let's just wait here for now. If we feel something is wrong, then we'll go in immediately and...
We won't
We can't
be able
go
to
in.
save someone who's submerged in water.
If anything happens, I'll go in. That's such a huge oversight when you're making Nikkes. You have these humongous weaponoids, but they can't swim. They're one
Okay.
weakness.
If anything happens, you'll have to take over.
10 minutes later.
Don't you think she's taking too long?
Trained divers can stay underwater for over 10 minutes, but...
I can't wait anymore. Let's throw in a fishing line.
I'll go in. First, let's attach some fishing line to me. Hurriedly wrap the fishing line around my waist. Fishing line is... You can cut yourself really easily on those, right? I'll be back. While I'm gone, be sure to... Splash. Eve emerges on the lake, sending water spraying everywhere. Which way? Phew! She lifts herself out of the water and stares at us.
Are you trying to fish by using the commander as bait?
Yes.
Not quite.
The drainage system is working fine. Nothing is blocking the main system.
Then the problem must be with one of the drain pipes connected to it.
Yes. There's probably a blocked drain pipe somewhere on the outskirts of the city.
Yeah, Sakura has a diver outfit that, out of the 3 Underworld Queens, that's probably my least favorite one because I think it doesn't look that good. I just don't like the way it looks.
Okay, let's go investigate.
Sorry. God, stop coughing.
What was inside the lake?
The ground floor seems to have been some sort of plaza. I saw some benches and streetlights.
You know that's not what I'm asking.
On the floor, there were 3 bodies, lying on top of a door.
3 bodies lying on top of a door. I'm trying to picture how that looks.
One of them was missing an arm.
On top of a door, you said?
Yes. Maybe they died while they were trying to get inside somewhere. There were traces of welding marks on the outside of the door.
And this is submerged underwater. Dot. Ah. There are traces of welding marks on the outside of the door. Maybe they got Calm to weld the door shut so those people died. I think we need to try talking to Calm again. We found 3 dead Nikkes on top of what appears to be a large door on the ground floor. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't.
Psh, stop lying. What's behind that door?
I don't know.
Calm is unintelligent and doesn't know much.
Huh, true.
Shut up. I'm not dumb.
If you were smart, then you would be able to answer.
I won't fall for such simplistic provocations.
Whoa, this is some high-level psychological warfare we're witnessing. Never thought I'd live to see the day where 2 robots are bickering.
Have you not seen Siri talking to Alexa?
Can't we just pry it open and parse through its data?
True.
Yes, but we don't have the necessary tools.
They do in the Ark.
Well, we're not in the Ark, are we?
We could take it.
Take it where?
I was going to mention this earlier. Finding an old robot like this is a rare occurrence. It could contain valuable historical data.
We're gonna take it apart in pieces.
I've been waiting for the ideal time to take it back to the Ark and examine it. And now would seem to be the perfect time.
Remember the last time they took apart someone? And she became like a vegetable? It was a Abe. Remember that part of Abe?
If we're taking this one, it would be good if Rome came too, since it has spent a lot of time on the surface as well.
What will happen to it after you bring it to the Ark?
The data it contains will be analyzed in detail.
And after?
After that, The central government will handle it.
So it wouldn't be sent back to the surface.
Most likely, no.
I need to collect artifacts and build a second arc. I need to stay on the surface.
I wonder if they're gonna continue with this Rome detail about making a second arc.
You'll take me to the arc? I'd rather self-destruct than go there.
Khan does not have the ability to self-detonate.
Ah.
It's a bluff.
I won't send Rome and Calm to the Ark.
Commander, then you clearly don't care about the safety of the Ark.
What?
Although we don't know precisely what kind of data these two robots contain, it is highly probable that whatever it is will be of immense value to the Ark. At the very least, we could ascertain how frequently they encountered raptures in the areas they've been previously, or what types of raptures. Robots that have operated solo on the surface for an extended period are exceedingly uncommon. They will absolutely be useful to the Ark. That much is certain.
Yeah, then he's gonna be turned into a scrap heap or something.
I appreciate that you have respect for other people and objects. That's why I like you.
Objects. I like how she called it objects.
However, I don't want you to run afoul of the top brass because of it.
I can't believe you just said that!
What?
You just said you like him.
I did? No, I meant...
Lol. Caught.
I meant I respect him as a soldier, not anything romantic.
That better be what you meant.
Of course it was. What are you insinuating? Anyway, I know you have a proclivity for stubbornness, Commander. But please, for once, I'm asking you to compromise on this. The data these two robots contain is more valuable than you can possibly imagine.
The Ark doesn't know anything about Rome? Did they just find Rome up on the surface randomly? Guess I gotta do the side quest. The blah blah. No. Dang. No. Can't just make a copy of the data. Yeah, but they don't have they just said they don't have the equipment, so they have to take them back to the Ark. Now obviously, when they take them back to the Ark, they're gonna like rip them to pieces and then probably like send them to the scrap heap or something once they're done.
Fine. How about this then? We'll designate Rome and Calm as honorary members of the Counter Squad. That way, no one will be able to mistreat them.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That will also justify us sending them right back to the surface after we've analyzed their data. I'll personally ensure that it's done.
I will be the commander's colleague. How exciting.
You're my colleague from the start. Aww.
How exciting. So exciting.
Are you okay with going to the Ark, Rome?
I'm okay. I'm curious about the Ark.
I won't go. The moment I set foot in a filthy cesspool like that, my brain is likely to rot.
Damn, it's like me going into like TikTok. And like Instagram. Or Twitter. Yeah, exactly. I don't really look at Twitter.
You do not have a physical.
I don't look at anywhere. I just watch like Twitch. Sorry, Calm, but you don't have much of a choice here. Either cooperate with us and accept the deal, or we'll leave you entirely at the mercy of the Ark.
I suppose that settles it then.
Privity turns her head towards the tetrapod. Lily, Adam, and Alec are hard at work with the repairs.
You see? I told you I could get things done.
Who are you talking to?
No one. It's nothing. I'll get moving, along with Rome and Calm, once you're done checking out the drain pipes. I'll mark the location on the map for you.
Okay, so far, this is the best. This has been the best collab in terms of story enjoyment, in my opinion.
Target down.
Or rather, story engagement.
Enemy down.
Overwhelmed. Need a rest.
Right now, it seems to be like a NIKKE story with like a side of Stellar Blade, rather than the Stellar Blade story with a side of NIKKE. Because the Stellar Blade characters, at least right now, have been kind of relegated as background characters. They're kind of just there.
This place is very wet, very squishy.
Yeah.
Not good for treads.
There will be a lot of water pooled up in that area. Usually there'd be equipment preventing that from happening, but the place hasn't exactly been maintained as of late.
Also, my new glasses will have non-reflective coating on it. So I think every glasses has that now. But these glasses that I'm wearing now, whenever I look at my webcam, there's like a light reflection that shines off my glasses, like I'm some sort of anime nerd, you know? So I'm really hoping that these new glasses won't have that problem, because I think it's causing... I don't know if you guys see it, but this model's like eyes blink a lot or they close a lot. And I have my eyes open.
That means that water has been continuously seeping out, even if it does so at varying speeds. There's a high chance that there's an obstruction of some kind there.
There's ads happening in 45 seconds.
The water will drain.
I'll take a look around. Is the scan function still not working?
Nope, it's been kaput ever since we arrived. To be exact, the scan function is operational, but it's not detecting anything.
Ms. Lily, Mr. Adam, and I were discussing that a few moments ago. When we tried to scan the tetrapod's power source in detailed schematics, it was like looking through a lens that was fogged up.
Despite the fact that everything seemed normal to me.
Same for me. Adam and I took the opposite approach and took apart some of Eleg's machines. Parts that we were already familiar with showed up clear as day, but when it came to the power source or detailed schematics, the results came back blurred beyond recognition.
Let me go back to this. What's happening? Scan functions, right. It's the D-wave particles. No, it's the alpha particle. Alpha particle. That must mean we can't share technology between our worlds. Or that.
It would seem so. However, that might be by design. Technology that we use here without a second thought could cause a quantum leap elsewhere. Gatekeeper could be doing this deliberately to maintain a sort of balance.
Wait, that's why it's called Gatekeeper. Oh my god, he's gatekeeping technology. On that massive bombshell, there's ads running, so I shall be right back. Okay, everybody, welcome back to the end. Yeah, it's basically the end. We're on chapter 11 out of 12. We're just watching some Videl news about the AI, and it's really impressive. Yeah, I have no idea how they figured out a way to make something like that. It's crazy.
Negating anything that could cause a major shift between different worlds.
That's unfortunate.
Grok, what does this mean?
Nice to take something back.
I was gonna be like, oh, we should add Grok into Twitch chat, so people can just add Grok and ask questions. But it's kind of like Moobot. It's basically Moobot, but like more advanced. I guess.
I know. It pretty much shatters the dream of sharing technology between worlds.
It started that question. Really? Yeah.
That's a shame, for sure.
It's a real bummer, you mean?
We might have come across some useful discoveries.
At least you'll always be able to retain the memories.
Oh, that's right, Road. I won't forget you, buddy.
Is something wrong, Eve?
Is Rome fucking massive? Is it actually a massive ass
Nothing's wrong.
machine?
It's just... that was a rather poetic line, Rome.
I know many good lines.
Tell me again why you had to tag along.
I might discover new artifacts. The more artifacts, the better for the second arc.
You're nothing if not industrious.
I always work hard.
Is that your main function?
We should all
Gathering
strive to be like
artifacts?
Rome.
Affirmative. That is what I must do.
Why?
I do not remember. I do remember. It is my duty.
Doesn't it get boring?
No, it does not. Because it is something I must do.
I think I could learn a few things from you.
What do you do in your own world, Eve?
Me? I fight with Anitiba.
All the time.
Yes, all the time.
Doesn't that become monotonous?
I never gave it much thought. It was something I had to do, and so I did it. With everything I had.
Same as me.
I suppose you're right. You and I are pretty similar.
Whoa! Oh. Talk to the spear. Is Deadly Assault... did it reset? I thought it reset like... a few days later. Well, at least you got her weapon. That's good. They did reset. Well, who are the bosses?
Nobody move.
Oh!
Raptures detected up
Come on.
ahead.
Ahead of us lies a massive tunnel. It's always Friday. Well, actually, it's Thursday. No, it is Friday. Friday 15th. The entrance is blocked with a massive barbed wire and other bits of detritus. Water trickles through the gaps in the blockage, indicating that the tunnel must be a drainage pipe.
That's almost certainly a drainage pipe, but I don't see any raptures.
The new boss. Oh, the new boss is... I actually don't mind the new boss, actually. The new boss actually kind of like... Oh, Marionette. Oh. Pompey. Pompey's weak against fire, right? Okay. Yixuan. Jane. And Evelyn. That's easy. I guess so. I don't like it.
Could they be hiding? Waiting to attack?
Yes, they're lying in wait.
Hold on. How did you know that, Neon?
Wait. Neon's glasses?
Instinct.
Oh.
Instinct developed through firepower.
Wait. Sus? I don't know, Neon.
They're hiding underground, waiting to ambush us.
Why would they bother hiding out here? I thought the surface was desolate.
I think the worst boss in Deadly Assault for me is that modified version of... Who's that guy with the giant club? And he does like these delayed attacks of like the friggin' puddle and like portals and like the laser beams. And you have to like... I think you have to... I think dodge is how you get bonus points. Oh, Butcher. Yeah, I hate Butcher. Regular Butcher's fine, but I hate the modified Butcher.
Rapture ambushes operate slightly differently from the ambushes we know. They'll find places likely to be frequented by humans or NIKKEs.
Actually,
and then lie
him
in wait for
and
ages.
Bringer, probably the two worst bosses that I hate. Whoa, it's Steve the Pox. I haven't seen you in like 2 or 3 years. Let me see. It's been... Hold on. It's been like... It's been 6 months. That's crazy. How have you been this past 6 months?
They most likely concluded that either humans or NIKKEs would come to this place due to the flowing water, and decided to wait. It's entirely possible they've been waiting here for decades.
and then you leave. That made you leave again. Yeah, well, I hope your life's been fine and better.
Persistent.
They certainly are.
Do they feed on humans or NIKKEs?
No, they simply kill them.
Ah.
That makes their persistence even stranger.
I like how yesterday someone followed during the Do at Night Abyss stream, and then they unfollowed.
Yes, it does.
Rapi, let's get started.
Affirmative. Engaging enemy.
Let's do this.
Roger.
Oh, that's it. Is that the end? Yo, congratulations. Congratulations on the weapon, dog. Yeah, I can see people that unfollow. I just click on their name. And it says account created and followed since blah blah blah. But they're following since being disappeared. So I'm pretty sure that means they unfollowed.
It's quiet and lonely.
Tell you, man, when I swapped to Deltarune, I was like, okay, for those of you that who are only here for Do at Night Abyss, say thanks. I probably won't stream it again. They're like, all right, unfollow, report, stream, never looking at this guy again. Wait, hold on. Oh, I thought it ended.
Absent a catastrophic failure, we should be fine.
All right, David, you're here, right? This is the booty. Yeah, this is the booty.
Good.
Big booty. Wait, she's shotgun? Wait, Eve is shotgun? I thought she was like an assault rifle or like submachine gun. No, she's shotgun?
We're together. I will never fall.
No, assault rifle. I guess they died in one hit. It looked like a shotgun. I played Final Fantasy 16? Well, we played a gacha game that was in closed beta. I got an invite to it called Do at Night Abyss. And it does have the VA of Joshua in it. That was a pleasant surprise. I don't think Ben stars in it though. With a resounding roar, the surface of the lake begins to recede. Yeah, that game actually had a lot of really good talent in it. Before long, the entire lake had been drained, revealing the ground floor in its entirety. The first thing that catches my eye is the three fallen NIKKEs. Their bodies have become overgrown with moss, making them look like part of the natural landscape. We cautiously head down to the ground floor.
Confirmation of death. No surprise there.
Stop coughing. Can you like suck out my cough?
And for a long time at that. I'm not even picking up any brain activity.
If I may.
Privity steps forward and searches the bodies of the fallen NIKKEs.
There doesn't seem to be any data stored inside. Then again, even if there was, it would have almost certainly been damaged by the water and electricity. They're wearing dog tags, old models. These might help us find out something.
All right, take them.
I'm going to head back to the Ark.
Keybinds disabled. Requires admin privileges. I'm gonna steal this from Taku. Hey, Duck. Who are you pulling next?
I'll take Rome and Calm with me and make sure they get to come back to the surface.
All right.
The Ark. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, just a moment. I received a message from the Ark.
Calm has gotten really quiet all of a sudden for a while now. Privity steps away.
This door underneath them has welding marks. Considering which side they're on, it must have been soldered from the outside.
I hope it wasn't done to keep people inside from getting out.
I hope so too.
How long will it take to open this up?
If we go full steam ahead, we should be able to pop it open quickly. If we're careful about it, I'd say maybe half a day.
Whoa.
How are the repairs in the tetrapod going?
All done. We've even finished running all the necessary tests.
And she installed Boom on it.
I may not have been able to do a deep dive into the schematics like I wanted, but it was still a fun project. Repairing things is always a hoot.
Sorry to interrupt. But I just got a report confirming the location of Gatekeeper. It's approximately 20 kilometers from here in the old downtown area.
Nice. Sounds like they're making progress. So, if we deal with this Gatekeeper character, we might be able to return to our world?
That's right.
That's good news. But I don't think we'll be heading back anytime soon.
What? Why not?
Because a certain someone we know can never resist getting involved in other people's affairs.
Right.
Adam, Lily, I'm sorry, but I would like to delay our return for a while.
Would you say you would like to delay your return for at least 1 week until part 2 of the story comes out?
I want to find out what's happening here and help in any way I can. I'm also curious to find out what's behind that door.
Yeah, what's behind the door?
I knew it.
Yeah, we totally called it.
I don't think so, Sign. I don't think any of these collab stories are canon. Why does Adam's hand look weird here? Is this supposed to be what it's well, it looks like? Looks like it's weirdly twisted.
Are you sure? Don't you need to hurry back? You're not duty-bound to help us by any means.
You helped with the repair of the tetrapod. And besides, do you always need a reason to want to help someone?
Wow. I can't remember the last time I heard someone speak in such lofty terms.
If you're willing to help, we certainly won't turn you down.
Then let's do something about that door first. Let's see. What tools should we bring?
Wearing it down with a grinder might be a good idea.
How about using a torch to pierce through it?
Or drilling a hole and packing it with explosives?
See you around, everybody.
Going to the Ark. How exciting.
Don't die, Rome.
The way Calm's acting
Yeah,
is
Calm's
making me
been
nervous.
Calm's been real quiet ever since yeah. Ever since he had to make an ultimatum of like, hey, you're either coming with us or, you know, you're getting scrapped.
Yeah, it couldn't stop raving and ranting before. But now it's gone quiet.
Is it programming a self-destruct? I'm guessing it's like programming a self-destruct mode or something.
Maybe it gave up. Or it's plotting something.
Yeah.
Either way, don't worry. Its weapons have all been removed, and Rome will keep an eye on it.
The Ark is traitorous.
Hey, it talks.
The Ark takes everything from you. The Ark is traitorous.
I mean, the Ark's not really a great place. Great place? A great place, for sure.
The Ark takes everything from you.
Yeah, we've heard it all before. Talk about being a broken record.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
I suggest we hurry for the sake of our own mental health, if nothing else. By the way, I just sent you a file, Commander.
What is it?
It's a detailed map of the area. I figured it might come in handy. It's highly classified, so make sure to keep a tight lid on it.
Oh, thank you.
Love sure does make us do foolish things, like handing out confidential information like it's nothing.
What did you just say?
Nothing at all.
Anyway, I'll see you all later.
The Ark is traitorous. The Ark takes everything from you.
Be quiet, would you?
This is gonna be a long trip back.
I've never seen Doctor Who. Gravity, Rome, and Palm Leaf.
All right. Let's keep watch over the area.
That's about the only thing we can do now.
It's Potter. Oh no, it's Porter.
Tell me the bit!
Sorry. Yeah, but apparently Doctor Who's good. Anyone here watch a show called Severance? Apparently that's also the hot TV show. But first I gotta get through Black Mirror, and I also gotta go through JoJo the next day. How are things progressing?
Nearly finished. The welding wasn't as strong as we thought. We're being extra careful since we don't know what's inside, so it took longer than expected.
We just need to finish this last part. Should take an hour at most.
Okay, so you're nearly there.
I spent all of last night hammering away at this. I could use a good rest.
Go right ahead. I'll help with things over here.
I really appreciate that. Thanks.
Oh, no you don't, Adam. No slacking.
What do you mean? It's almost finished anyway. It's not like I can be of much more help.
You could help with the cleanup.
The cleanup? I'll take care of that. You go rest, Adam.
You see? He says it's fine.
Ugh, fine. Go.
Come on, Ms. Lily. Give Mr. Adams some slack. He did a good job helping us.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, what she
It's
said.
not easy being an assistant to 2 engineers. All right then. I appreciate you.
Commander, I need you to hurry over to the city entrance.
Okay, never mind. Why, something wrong?
We've got a big problem.
Alright, I'll be right over. Sorry.
It's okay.
Damn, poor Adam. We stand Adam here, alright? Roppy, I'm her. What's going on here? At the city entrance, Privity lies collapsed on the ground. Rome appears to be completely shut down. And there are 3 familiar figures standing before them. Whoa! Whoa!
I found them lying somewhere on the surface. So I brought them here.
This young lady is not too grievously injured. Still, it would be most dangerous to simply leave her where we found her.
Why does Scarlet sound weird? Also, random Pilgrim squad encounter.
I've already administered some basic first aid, but do you have any medical equipment around?
What are y'all doing here? No, first off, what happened to Privity in Rome?
Focus. We need to treat these 2 first.
Point me where I need to go and I'll treat them.
Moles in the water? So under the lake turned out to be an actual, like, whole ass civilization? Or like some sort of building structure? And, they found 3 NIKKE bodies piling up in front of a door, and the door was like welded shut from the outside. So now they're trying to open the door and see what's inside. And what's happened now is Calm went off the radar and did something, and Roppy and squad found Privity and Rome lying unconscious. And somehow the goddess squad is here and they found them?
Make haste.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder what's inside. Or maybe Calm welded the door shut or something, you know? Because he is a machine.
Finished.
How's Privity doing?
She should wake up soon.
Phew, that's a relief.
How about Rome?
Luckily, it was just a fuse that was pulled out.
It's always the fuse.
I'll turn the power back on now.
Commander.
Rome, are you okay?
I'm fine. I simply went offline for a moment. Is Privity okay?
She's fine, don't worry.
That's good.
What happened? Where's Calm?
We encountered a rapture on the way.
Oh, okay.
Privity fought hard. So did I. But then, Calm suddenly knocked Privity unconscious. And ran away.
What?
I had to protect Privity, so I fought against the rapture. but I couldn't win.
It just knocked the fuse off.
Right before I went offline, I saw 3 white figures come in.
We were planning on treating them at the nearest city. But it just so happened you all were nearby.
Ah, God! Come with the steel chair! I mean, he is freaking huge. Real stroke of luck indeed. Thanks for saving them.
'Tis but a small matter. No need for thanks.
What are you all doing here anyway?
Oh, we're...
Mr. Commander! You need to get back here!
Oh, snap.
Hurry!
I'll be right there. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Take your time.
Could you give me something to eat while I wait? Otherwise, I might get bored.
Mood, Snow White, Snow White being real for real for real.
Snow White, don't be like that.
What a weird conversation that was. Alec, what's wrong?
Inside.
Oh.
Behind the door.
Oh God, he's gonna blue ball us. We're not gonna see what's behind it. It's gonna end. You got it. Oh, please tell me there's a cutscene or some sort of CG. I stopped mid-sentence. A dark space lies where the door used to be. Standing against that darkness is a figure. An old man. This looks like a Darkest Dungeon NPC who stares at me silently. What in the world? Huh? We're dropping massive character bombs like in a collab event? This is how it ends.
Mr. Commander. It's a human.
No way. To be continued. What? What? They found a real human up in the surface. We thought they all died.
Lamo! Bald!
Dude, you know how I said that they're gatekeeping a lot of like important lore bits behind events? Not only is this huge, it's also a gate kept behind a freaking collaboration event. A collab event. How did I know it's a human though? What if like... Ooh, it's rain. That's pretty cool. What if like it's a doll or something or statue? Maybe he's dead. It's not canon. Well, you know, who knows? We don't know about that, you know what I mean?
You called? I'm a little bothered by things over here.
Or was that old guy part of the Stellar Blade universe?
It's quiet and lonely.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe Doc's right. Maybe this is like it's Gatekeeper, right? Gatekeeper, once we get this all situated, the old guy's gonna disappear and like poof, and it's like nothing happened.
The party isn't over yet, is it? Let's go back and enjoy ourselves.
Choo choo. What's this? 1 out of 4?
And lonely.
1 out of 4 soda cans. Oh, so what's the
I'm a little bothered.
what's the minigame? Oh, what's this? Ah. It's finding soda cans? But what's the minigame? Cutscene! Mr. Commander! Mr. Commander! Get over here and check this out. What is it? Found something new? Outlook leads me to a small machine tucked away in a corner of the city. Take a look at this. What is this? I'm not sure, but it looks like a game console. What game's on it? It's a game where you play as a sword-wielding girl who fights mysterious monsters. These graphics and system look super up-to-date, but it's never been released in the art. If it had, there's no way I wouldn't know about it. What's a gaming console doing here? Actually, this is where it gets important. The main character in the game looks just like Miss Eve. Really? Hehe, maybe it's just my imagination, but that's why I wanted to get you to play this, Commander. The others over there don't seem all that interested in games anyway. True. Come on, let's grab a seat and try this thing out. What do you say we team up and conquer this mysterious new game together? Sure, let's give it a shot. Wait, this is actually just a game. This is just straight up like a render from the game. Wow. Spoilers. You can select the NIKKE bar you want to challenge. Rewards will vary based on the amount of boss stage produced, and you can earn extra rewards for clearing the stage for the first time. They can be cleared or played repeatedly. Make sure to set up combo attacks and equip your gear. Got Gigas? Okay, what's this game like? Learn skills. Skills. Earn SP as the first player reward. Use SP to learn new skills. Master a variety of skills to engage in size dynamic combat. Attack skills. Learn skills that enhance your attacks. You can change the type of combo attacks by using SP. Survival skills. Learn skills that improve your chances of survival. Burst skill. Gain burst gauge when you successfully perform a perfect dodge. Consume burst gauge to unleash powerful burst skills that can take down enemies. Beta skill. Gain beta skill gauge when you successfully perform a perfect parry, or when the final hit of combo attack hits an enemy. Consume beta skill gauge to unleash beta skills. No betas here, am I right, alphas? Yeah, how did I can see why you said this would cause this isn't good on mobile. It's harder on mobile, because I don't know if it runs well on mobile. Okay, can I learn anything now? No. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, how do you play this? Oh, wow. Whoa, I didn't see. I skipped the tutorial. Wait. Oh, it's like, so you have to tap the direction every time you want to move. What are these controls? Wait, Q and E. Okay, E is to... I don't even know if I mean, it's kind of sick. I block. This is a warm-up round. The control's a little bit weird because you can't like hold the button to move. You have to like tap. I guess you have to dodge. The dodge is... There's no like dodge button. Hold on. I need... How do you... where's the hell? I need to look at the tutorial. Let me try this again. Do I have any equipment? Give you equip the exo spine or gears. Oh, and maximum 1 exo spine or 2 gears can be equipped. Okay. Okay, I don't really care about that right now. For now, can I get the tutorial again? No? No tutorial. Oh, I can right click to block as well. That's like backstep. Okay, we got betas. What the heck is this? Oh. So many things are happening on the screen. So you can either dodge at like the last second or you can parry. Oh my god, chills. Do you see that? That's how professional gamers do it, alright? Oh. This is open, year, month, day. So this is open now. Okay. Really wish it was free 3D movement though. Ow. This is so... These slowdowns. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm blaming the controls, alright? Mom, I'm pressing the buttons, but they're not doing anything. Okay. Oh, that's it. Gotta wait until tomorrow. Like, let me plug in my controller, then we can like no hit this boss. I wonder if controller actually works if you plug it in. Actually, no, probably doesn't. It's gold, body cores, and beta cores to enhance these abilities. Gold can be earned by completing boss challenges, obtain body core and beta core from the lost relics scattered across the fields. Ah, okay. Tumblr? Who wants to enhance their Tumblr page? Buy the game. I don't think I want to buy any more AAA games, alright? I don't think I want to buy any AAA, like, $100 games for at least, like, a year. This game's 120 bucks. If I want the Scarlet skin, I need to spend 150 bucks. Yeah. 150 bucks for the game and Scarlet skin. Body core and beta cores. A body core and beta core have appeared on the field. Body core number 1 and beta core number 1 have been generated somewhere in the field. Alright, cool. Free dress? Oh, that's pretty neat. Raven? Wait, spoilers, who's this? Raven? Is there a second character coming out later on? A second SSR character?
It's quiet and lonely.
Buh. Buh. Well, luckily, I don't have enough to buy all 10 of these yet. Alright. Well, I'm guessing they come out next week when Story 2 comes out or drops. There's co-op and stuff. Alright. Well, cool. Free Lily. There's a free Lily, yeah. I think you buy her from the shop. But unfortunately, much like every other SR unit that comes in a collab, she is not good. Actually, no. How do you get her? Oh, I think you get her from a login reward.
It's quiet and lonely.
Yeah, I did my one free gacha pull, right, on the costume. Do you get more? Yeah, here's Lily. You get her tomorrow.
Since this is a totally different world, there must be all sorts of new...
You get more. But can I get the $60 skin from the free pool? No, then there's no point in it. I mean, sure, I guess you get some upgrade material, I guess, but... Sorry. Yeah, that's just the fate of every collab unit. The SR character gets relegated to being like basically a collectible. Yo, a rock! This is my 600th rock. Yo. Look, I can use more credits. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, everybody, that'll be it for me and the stream. Thanks for watching. I'll be back next week on Tuesday, maybe? If not Tuesday, then Thursday. We shall do Deltarune, right? Deltarune Chapter 3, right? Among other things, we'll see. But thanks for watching. This collab story event so far has been the best by far, I'm gonna say. The best story out of all the collab stories by far. In terms of the most engaging, how engaging it was. I would say this one's the best. So, I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the fun streams. Have a good weekend. And yeah, check the sus for the next stream. Goodbye, buddy. I won't forget you, buddy. I don't have that, but imagine that's on the screen.